While everyone thinks DSLRs are dead, Pentax just quietly discontinued the K-3 Mark III, and insider sources are revealing something shocking. A brand new serious and interesting DSLR is coming in 2025 that could completely change the camera industry. What I'm about to show you will make mirrorless camera owners question everything they thought they knew about the future of photography. Based on exclusive rumors from Japanese photography insiders with proven track records, I've uncovered exactly what Pentax is planning for their K-3 successor. Today, I'm revealing the leaked specifications, expected price, release timeline, and why this mystery camera might be the most important DSLR launch of the decade. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and know about this camera before everyone else, make sure to like this video and subscribe because this information isn't available anywhere else on YouTube yet. Pentax isn't just keeping the DSLR flame alive. They're feeding it with a vision. And now, a quiet storm is brewing in the form of the rumored Pentax K-3 Mark IV. This isn't about nostalgia. It's about principles. It's about preserving the tactile feel of photography, the raw connection to the optical viewfinder, the analog beauty of mechanical control in a digital world. Here's what happened that most people missed. In late 2024, Pentax quietly stopped production of the K-3 Mark III without any fanfare or announcement. Camera stores started reporting out of stock everywhere, and Pentax's official website removed it from their main lineup. This seemed like the end of an era, the final nail in the DSLR coffin. According to insider information, Pentax has been secretly working on what they're calling a serious and interesting DSLR that will replace the K-3. But here's the twist. This isn't just an incremental upgrade. The rumors suggest Pentax is taking a completely different approach that could revolutionize what we expect from DSLRs. Based on multiple insider sources, here's what the K-3 Successor is rumored to include. The sensor is expected to be a brand new 28-megapixel APS-C design with significantly improved low-light performance, potentially matching full-frame cameras from just a few years ago. The ISO range could extend up to 3.2 million, which would be absolutely revolutionary for APS-C. The autofocus system is where things get really interesting. Rumors suggest a hybrid system combining traditional phase detection with on-sensor technology, potentially offering over 400 focus points with eye detection that rivals Sony's latest mirrorless cameras. This would make it the most advanced DSLR autofocus system ever created. Processing power is another major upgrade. The new processor is rumored to handle 4K video at 60 frames per second with full autofocus tracking, plus advanced computational photography features like focus stacking and HDR bracketing built directly into the camera. Weather sealing is reportedly taken to military specification levels, making this camera virtually indestructible in extreme conditions. This would position it perfectly for professional landscape and wildlife photographers who need absolute reliability. Here's where the rumors get really wild. Sources suggest Pentax is including features that bridge the gap between DSLRs and mirrorless cameras. The electronic viewfinder option might be available alongside the traditional optical finder, giving photographers the best of both worlds in one camera body. But the most surprising rumor is about connectivity. The new camera might include built-in cellular capability for instant image transfer and remote control, something no DSLR has ever offered. This could make it incredibly appealing for photojournalists and event photographers. Battery life is rumored to exceed 3,000 shots per charge, which would be phenomenal even by DSLR standards and completely destroy mirrorless competition in this area. According to the most recent rumors, Pentax might announce this camera in the fourth quarter of 2025, with potential availability starting in early to mid-2026. However, these are purely speculative timelines based on insider whispers and industry patterns. Since nothing is officially confirmed, the actual announcement could happen sooner or later, depending on development progress. Pricing remains completely unknown at this point. Early speculation suggests it could be positioned in the premium segment, potentially above the K-3's original price point, but without official specifications or confirmation from Pentax, Any price predictions are just educated guesses. The lack of official information makes it impossible to know the true cost until Pentax decides to reveal their plans. If these rumors prove accurate, this camera could single-handedly revive interest in DSLRs. The combination of traditional DSLR advantages like battery life and ergonomics with modern features like advanced autofocus and connectivity could create a compelling alternative to mirrorless systems. Professional photographers who switch to mirrorless primarily for autofocus and video features might reconsider if they can get those benefits while keeping the reliability and handling they loved about DSLRs. Wildlife and sports photographers, in particular, might find this camera irresistible. The timing is also perfect. As mirrorless cameras become more expensive and complex, there's growing nostalgia for simpler, more reliable tools. This camera could capture that market while offering cutting-edge performance. Early reactions from the photography community have been mixed but largely excited. Pentax loyalists are thrilled that the company is doubling down on DSLRs, while skeptics question whether there's still a market for this type of camera. Professional wildlife photographers are commenting that if the autofocus rumors are true, they'd immediately switch back from their mirrorless setup. Sports photographers are particularly interested in the combination of DSLR ergonomics with modern autofocus capabilities. However, some industry analysts worry about Pentax's ability to compete against established mirrorless systems from Canon, Sony, and Nikon. The success of this camera could determine Pentax's future in the camera market. If you're currently considering a camera purchase, this rumor development creates an interesting dilemma. Waiting for the new Pentax could get you cutting-edge DSLR technology, but there's always risk with first-generation products, and the timeline is still uncertain. Current K-3 Mark III owners shouldn't panic. Their cameras will remain excellent tools regardless of what Pentax releases next. However, if you're planning a significant camera investment in 2025, it might be worth waiting to see what this new camera offers. For Pentax lens owners, this development is particularly exciting because it ensures continued system support and potentially gives new life to your existing glass investment. Whether these rumors prove accurate or not, Pentax's continued commitment to DSLR development is fascinating in an industry that seemed to have made a definitive shift to mirrorless. This camera could either be Pentax's triumphant return to relevance or their final ambitious attempt at DSLR innovation. I'll be following this story closely and will update you immediately when official announcements are made. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any developments. Also, comment below with your thoughts. Would you consider switching back to a DSLR if it had these rumored features? Remember, these are still rumors from insider sources, so nothing is confirmed until Pentax makes official announcements. But based on the track record of these sources and the logic behind the leaked information, there's good reason to believe something significant is coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deeper into how this camera might impact the entire industry.